Hello everyone and Happy New Year's! Welcome to my channel. This is Moose, also known as Moose Loves You, and today I'm going to show y'all a nice little tutorial to my Grinch look that y'all liked so much. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to coat those layers of my eyebrows, and I'm going to take a spoolie brush and I'm just going to brush the hairs up. Then I'm going to repeat that a couple times until I get the hairs almost pointing all the way upwards. And then I'm just going to take some baby powder and powder over that a couple times to get them to lay down and be nice and flat. The flatter the surface is, the less you're going to realize that, you've blocked out your brows. So then what I'm going to do is take my paint palette that I have, and I'm going to make a nice dark green color. And I just freestyled the eyebrows. I didn't really have a distinct pattern that I wanted, just unruly looking Grinch brows. And I'm gonna go in and paint my shape. And don't really worry about messing up or anything, because we're gonna go over this with face paint. So anything that you make a mistake on, you can just fix with that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this white base. This is NYX Crayon pencil in milk, and I'm going to cut the brows and also make a base for my eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. So I'm taking this green color from the Crayon Case Box of Crayons palette, and I'm applying that as my transition shade on my lid. So what I'm doing is I'm packing the color on first before I blend it out. This is a wet base, so I like to put it on top of the base first and then blend, so I don't have to worry about skipping and those kind of things. And I'm using a Morphe M535 brush and blending that out. Now once I get my base down, I'll take the black shadow from the Box of Crayons palette, and with my M44 Morphe brush, I am applying that in the crease. And so I'm applying the black shadow first and then the same thing, slowly blending it out using that crease brush so that I don't get too carried away and it's all dark and muddy. And then I go back in with my 535 and blend the edges between the black and the green. And that is kind of how I get my, nice gradient effect on all of my eyeshadow. Then I'm going to take a concealer. I believe this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey. Any concealer, lighter concealer will do. And I cut the crease. And how I cut my crease is I make that initial line and then I blink so that I get so that I can see where the crease should go. And then I go ahead and I fill in the rest of my lid with concealer. Then I'm going to take this gold eyeshadow color from Juvias Place Magic Palette in, what is this, Nubia? And I'm going to pack that color onto my lid. And then before I add the glitter, I smoke out the wing liner. I don't do an actual winged eyeliner. I just do a smoky wing eyeliner. And I take the color Ife from the Juvias Place Magic Palette and an angled brush, and I just smoke it out. Then I apply my glitter glue, and then I apply my glitter, and this glitter is from Kissable Lips Cosmetics. I don't know the name of the color, but it's a very nice gold color, and I just slowly apply that to my lid. Alright, now moving on to the face. So I like to do my waterline eye makeup after I do all of my face makeup, so I don't have to worry about working around it. So we're going to do the face and then we're going to come back to the eyes. So this face paint is from some company that I found on Amazon. It was like $20 and it works. So this is what I use for all of my face painting looks, and I just take a big synthetic flat brush and I apply that green everywhere, and I'd go in with my smaller brushes, as you can see when I get closer to the eyebrows, so that I can get more so I can get more precise application around the brows and I'm not messing up the brow shape that I've already created. So then, as you can see, I'm just green now. Then I take a white and I apply the white paint with my fingers, and I use that same brush, and I just take my time and I blend it out. A lot of blending is a lot of patience. You gotta just be really slow and methodical, you know, not move too fast. And then I wipe off. I'm really lazy when it comes to applying face paint. I don't have multiple brushes. I really just use the one. And I wipe off any of the excess product, and I get a dark green color. I mix a green and a black. And then I apply the contour color, and I apply that to my cheeks. And I apply that to my nose so I can get a really, you know, really dramatic look. So then I apply the contour, and as you can see on the nose contour isn't that snatched, so then I apply some more white on the sides of the contour so that it's more, so that the nose looks thinner and, you know, sleeker and those kind of things. And to make the brows look more realistic and not so boxy, at the front part of the eyebrow, I took some more green face paint and I applied it to a small detailed brush and made small strokes throughout the front part so they looked more feathered. And then for the other part of the brow that's slanted upwards, I took some black face paint, some black green face paint, and I made more feathered strokes so that they looked kind of like unruly hairs. And then after I do all of the face stuff, I powder my face down. Whenever I do face paint, I always powder it down so that, because this paint is really oily, it's almost greasy too, and so I put a layer of powder on to cut that down. So as you can see, we're going back to the eye look. So I'm taking that same color Ife from the Juvias Place palette, and I'm smoking out the bottom part with a angled brush. And then I'm going to take a smaller angled brush and apply that same NYX Milk base into my waterline so that my eyes look bigger. Then for the lashes, I got these lashes. I love Minkz sent me these 25mm lashes in Oasis, and I absolutely love them for these looks because they're super dramatic and they make the look even bigger and more characteristic. So I'm applying those lashes to the top, and then for the bottom, I'm just taking some individual lashes I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm just applying them so they look nice and fluffy and voluminous. I'm taking that same face paint palette and just drawing in the nose and all the other Grinchy details with a small brush. And so when I do face paint, actually I'm not using actual makeup brushes. I just buy like regular artiste brushes from Amazon for like $5, and that's what I use on my face paint. It's easier to clean and it's less expensive than buying real makeup brushes. But anyway, so I'm just using these small detailed brushes to apply all the Grinchy details, and then I go back in and I place my highlighter onto my cheeks. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do highlighter, but I was like, no, it's a glam Grinch. You know, a glam Grinch would, you know, have some highlighter pop in too. And this highlighter is called Nebula from Ava Beauty. It's like a white gold kind of color. And I apply this just on the high points of my cheeks. Then for the lips, I go in with the color Dudu from Juvias Place to be my lip liner. And then I fill in the rest of it with colored Raine's liquid lipstick in Jade. And yeah, that's pretty much the rest of this look. This is the final look. Here we have a bad bitch Grinch ready to slay Whoville. And that's it. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all later.